Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, one and all. I am your glorious, fantastic, big sis Oni, color never melter. And we are at it yet again with another episode of Anime Coliseum. And OMG, it has been 40 plus episodes, and holy shit, we have come, pause, a long way. But first and foremost...
You should really clean that up.
But anyway, first and foremost, before we get...
You have like hardwood floors.
Sadly, Abyssal will not be joining us because, well, he is off doing shenanigans. But please...
Finally leaving California.
Yes, leaving California. All the offense to anyone in California, but yeah. However, though,
you should really like if you're living in California, you should probably move, get the heck out of Dodge. Essentially, like it is really, from what I understand, it's very shitty. It's a very shitty place to live in. Like,
yeah, gas is $8 It's like, who the hell has that kind of money for gas?
Like increased the minimum wage to like $20 or $25 for like a lot of workers, and essentially not thinking of like the consequences. So essentially, everything's more expensive in California. So it's just like. Which I think it's. Yeah.
But anywho, again, I am your big sis Carter Nevermelt, and everyone else, Erica, your introduction.
I'm Erica Ironblood. I am a cute, Rory. Hold on, actually, I forget.
A fairy.
Loli Baba. Hashtag voluptuous lower body. Imp VTuber, PNG tuber. Could be your angel, but I'd rather be your devil. And hope everyone is having a wonderful April. I cannot leave the house without sneezing my brains out.
Yes, hay fever. Alright, and last but not least, Alexa.
Howdy, it's April. I am feeling the summer heat.
Hey, no. Oh, wait, didn't do your catchphrase, your line.
You want to do my line?
Yeah, come on, Bart, say the line.
Okay, I'm Alex the Kid, howdy. I'm an artist and I'm a cowboy, and you'll never know what I mean when I say draw.
Yes. Now that with that being said and done, we are going to do a little bit of a unique podcast today. That being basically RPGs, which, yes, in a technical sense, is Japanese, since a lot of the games that we're talking about will come from Japan. So we are still talking about anime, but not talking about anime, but we are, in a sort of kind of way, if you squint your eyes and shut up and stop asking questions. So yes. Now, I'll leave it with you. Out of all the genres of games, RPGs and JRPGs are my absolute favorite. I frickin' love them. And I would have loved to be a YouTuber that does or JRPGs and whatnot, but the only issue is I like to kind of level it up, and I don't think anyone would want to watch me spend 20 or so minutes grinding to get to level 10 or whatever, just to continue. But still, I love RPGs. What about you guys?
Well, so growing up, most of my family were nerds. Can't really just say nerds. Nerds or geeks. Most of my first RPG experiences were more Western RPGs. But when we got console games, a lot of us we ended up getting into Japanese RPGs, such as the Tales series and Final Fantasy series. Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. Alright, what about you, Alex, since this is a non-technicality, your, idea that I absolutely enjoyed?
Again.
Yes, this was your idea that I enjoyed. What are your thoughts on RPGs?
Oh, they're pretty cool. I haven't played a whole lot of them lately. I don't know if SD Gundam counts as an RPG game. It's more like a strategy game, but I guess there's RPG elements to it. I would say it qualifies as an RPG exactly.
I mean, if it says it is an RPG, then yeah. But with that being said and done,
Okay, well,
though,
I guess.
well, with that being said, though, so just for those who, for whatever reason, do not know what an RPG is, because I don't know why, I can't think of why you wouldn't know. But basically, the RPG is a D&D kind of thing, where it's a group of individuals get together, they go on a quest to do, stop the bad guy from doing the bad guy thing, and it, starts to grow as the story continues. And I'm going to be real with you, just like with D&D, I absolutely love when, two or more characters get together, and as they do, they kind of, bond, go on this journey, they have the same goals, so they have different goals, but there's also a thing that they gotta do together, and it is just so beautiful, especially with the music, such as with one that I'm going to get to, but when it comes to, like, the outro, when you get done with the game, oh my god, it just adds to the experience, especially when you grinded, pause, when when training, and it can be absolutely god tier beautiful. But with that being said and done, though, let us get started. But first and foremost, Alex, this was your shindig of anime of the day. Da 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 da.
Isn't it more like,
I mean, game of the day. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry, I have forced a habit.
no, it's fine. You did a mistake.
But yes, but this is your shindig, so take the wheels.
Alex,
Oh,
take the wheel.
no, I don't think I want to take the wheel. Wait
Okay,
a minute.
then.
Hold on a second. Have you guys not played not Mushoku Tensei? God, why did that's the first thing that popped in my mind?
Shin Megami Tensei Vengeance.
Oh,
Take the wheel.
Vengeance. No, I don't think I. No, I've
Isn't
never played
isn't
that.
that
I've
in
never
this
played this game.
image? Doesn't it say Vengeance, or is it just?
I mean, honestly, I've never played this game. I think it is basically a spin-off series to Persona, but
It's okay. First off, it's not a spin-off game to Persona. Shin Megami Tensei is the original.
okay, so
Persona
see,
is a spin-off.
there you go,
Oh my
like,
god!
I am that much of a noob, I'm sorry.
Man, like Persona is literally just Shin Megami Tensei Persona.
Mhm. It's like saying that Final Fantasy is a spin-off of Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, I made a noob mistake. I'm certain that, all the other fans in the comment section are going to, spank my ass with paddles, rods, and other fun things.
To be fair, I didn't know that Shin Megami Tensei and Persona were even, like, related.
Goddamn.
I don't know how you wouldn't. They have the same
Yeah.
concepts.
Yeah, like...
similar concepts.
This is honest, I think I've just heard of Shin Megami Tensei, and I've mostly been, and so I'm not really as familiar with it. I barely know anything about Persona. It's like all I know is the teacher lady. Everyone fucking wants to fuck her. And there's the computer neat girl with the orange hair.
Yeah, Futaba,
And
how
there's the gigantic burgers.
Yes, there's Boygas.
So, hey, which girl?
And,
Which other girl
Fatuba.
you're talking about?
Fatuba, how you say her
Futaba,
name?
I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, and also there's the cat. The cat.
The cat sucks. No one likes the cat.
Really, because I've seen a lot of people draw art of the cat, and I assume they must really like that cat because of.
I only hate the cat because every time you want to go somewhere, the asshole says, you gotta go to sleep. It's like, motherfucker, I want to go do things.
Go to sleep.
No, isn't he like Morgan? Is his name Morgan?
Yeah,
Or is
Morgan, yeah.
Yeah,
Magama, what did I say Morgan for? But yeah, Magama.
Morgana. Yeah.
But yes,
Why do
now-
people draw the cat with a friggin' fat butt for some reason? I have no idea. Just
you need
Because
Whenever
Jesus.
it-
that has a humanoid form in the shadow, not the shadow world, the metaverse, which means that some people will take some liberties on that sort of thing. I don't know.
oh, okay.
And you need Jesus.
I don't know. It's Rule 34. You know.
Okay.
Just-
Yeah, to be fair, it's
that
the
right.
internet, so yeah.
But anywho, Alex, why should we play this game besides it being absolutely awesome?
The reason you should play this game is that you need to be tortured like the rest of us.
Nani?
You deserve to have reversals and bullshit happen to you in this game. You all need to experience it just so you can learn the suffering that we've been through.
Okay, then you better watch Made in Abyss next time we watch it.
Hey, I'm watching. I'm enjoying it.
We are heading to the part where it starts getting like really like where a lot of noobs get like the fuck
Ha! Fucking
Yeah.
noobs. Nobody likes
Yeah.
you noobs. But anywho. But yes, so yeah,
normies. Sorry, I meant normies.
heh,
Sorry.
normies. But anyway,
Oh, I also discovered that there is a video game of Made in Abyss for the PlayStation 4.
huh. Okay then. But anywho, that's not what we came here for. So, like
Yeah,
I
I'm
said
sorry.
before, we are talking about RPGs and how and why they are absolutely peak/amazing. And again, this is going to be one of my favorite, videos due to I absolutely love RPGs when it comes to, genre, in video games. Now that being said, ladies and gentlemen, first, it is one of my favorite Tales games. Tales of Berseria. Thank you, Alex, for giving me a better, picture, because I want to get all the characters. Especially Best Girl Maguru. Fucking amazing character. I loved her in the game. She was always on my team, because damn, she's just hilarious. And, okay, so here's what you guys need to know why Tales of Berseria is absolutely amazing 10 out of 10. So, you have this woman, Velvet, who had a pretty good life, okay? She has a little brother who was sick with plot-itis, and also there's this guy. I'm not going to say his name, I want you to kind of, play the game yourselves. But you see, this guy was a swell guy, right? He's awesome. He helped Velvet and her little brother through a tough time, taught her all the things. Also, the whole, why does a bird fly? Like, basically being this wonderful 10 out of 10 father figure, father of the year, would totally recommend. Oh, but wait. One day, the orphan adoptive father dearest, what do you want to call this guy, decided it'd be a great idea to say, nah, screw that shit. Listen, kiddo, here's a thing you should do. You should totally let me sacrifice you to the powers that be, because, of course. And, oh my god, Velvet, I love her so much. Her personality is this loving, warm, big sister figure. And because of all that has happened, she is no longer that warm, loving, caring woman. She is cold, she is distant, she is basically, she has been tainted by the realities of life, if you will. And we see her, just like with Jolene Cujo, we see her in jail. The only thing that's different is she isn't whacking it like, Jolene did in the manga. But, as we do, we see she also has a hand. This hand is able to vor demons. And also in this world, only demons can see other demons. And, again, there's a lot to go through. Like, that's
I'm thinking that other demons can see other demons.
Yeah. It was like humans. If I recall correctly, humans cannot see demons. And so you got this.
Sure, they can see demons.
Oh wait. I was thinking of the. Okay. Never mind. I was thinking of something. Okay. But no, you got these amazing characters. There's a swordsman who's pretty cool. He doesn't use one sword because of a special reason. There's this other hot guy who's basically a pirate. There's this, basically, you got one of the I forgot what they were called, but basically they were the military. She believed that she was fighting the good fight, and she was like, no, you're not really fighting the good fight. And then you got this, little kid who Velvet doesn't like at first, but because, deep down she still has a soul, she sees that he kind of reminds her of her little brother. She becomes protective, and we see that even though she is cold-hearted, there are moments where she does kind of soften. And then we see the best girl, Maguru, who is just, for the bronies in the audience, she is Trixie. Alright? I can't think of any other.
I would not compare her to Trixie.
Oh, why not though? Like they would totally be potato.
I mean, I know they're like their whole thing is magic and stuff like that, but I mean, personality-wise, it's nothing like Trixie.
I mean, they're both kind of like they're both narcissistic, but in that fun way.
I guess Magula is like that.
But anywho, but no, again, you also got side quests, you got these, freaky ass little cat, characters, you got, what else is there? Oh, you also, again, got this beautiful battle, the storyline, the twist, I don't want to spoil it, and also that outro. That outro is absolutely amazing, and I'll be honest with you. Well, here's a funny story. I was getting into it, like, I was getting, like, emotional, because, like, I played this for so long. The characters, had to say goodbye and everything. It was beautiful, 10 out of 10. And suddenly, my dear friend decided to fucking call me for some random ass reason. It's like, oh, Bro, you totally killed the. Ah, dude.
Oh my god.
It's like,
Okay.
but overall, though, this was absolutely a beautiful game. And mind you, the Tales series in itself are absolutely amazing, and I highly, highly, highly recommend you play them because they are, well, peak. And I don't know if this could be controversial or not, but Tales is a bit better than Final Fantasy. I said what I said.
To be fair, you can avoid like random encounters because usually they are on the field. Like,
Hmm.
ah.
Yeah. But anywho,
Oh shit! That reminds me. Shoot, I forgot. I forgot Eternal Sonata. I
mm,
fucking love that. Hold on. Do
I
you think I could like add?
well,
We could add that. What?
I mean, no, okay. How about you do this, and then you also kind of cut to that since I already kind of put everything in, and well,
Hold on.
Yes, you can't like edit everything in the middle of the stream.
yeah.
Fuck, motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, you can still say
Fucking
honorable
on me.
mention.
Okay. Hold on.
But yes.
Copy image. Eternal Sonata. Include this in here, or so help me. I'm gonna. Let's and can't believe I forgot about this game. It's fucking awesome.
I. But anywho, well, this is the game that you said.
Anyway, this is Tales of Symphonia. It is also in the Tales game series. Hold on, let me actually get to the. Alright. This is the very first JRPG that I actually played when me and my siblings had like an actual. I think up until this point we were purely a Sega family, but then we got a GameCube one Christmas, and originally we had Sonic Adventure, DX, Kirby Air Ride, Sonic Adventure, because each of my siblings, we each had one game. I think I got Sonic Adventure. My sister got. I'm just gonna say.
Hmm.
Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, Kirby Air Ride, and. I forget the fourth one. But yeah, we eventually got Tales of Symphonia, and we were terrible at it because we were like,
You're
really
noobs.
yeah. We didn't understand a lot of the concepts. I think we managed to get to the second temple, and just could not figure anything out. We kept trying to fight the 6-armed sword skeleton guy, and like using game facts or something. But I think it was I'm pretty sure it was in this point in time where we would take turns, because back in the day we during this time, we would take turns playing a video game. Like, if one area of the game was too difficult, but it wasn't difficult for another of us, we would essentially cooperatively finish a game.
I'll save my I'll save my thoughts on that after you're finished.
But basically, it was like I think one of us was better at the racing segments in Sonic Adventure 2, so we had someone do that. but then others were really better at the treasure hunting segments, especially with Rouge's security hall. Um, anyway, Tales of Symphonia. I recently got my own GameCube, and I've been playing this game, and it's fucking amazing. I really love the cooking mechanic. So, in Tales of Symphonia, you can cook, use cooking at the end of a battle, and it either heals you, restores your magic points, your skill points, or whatever, or it like heals, either adds a buff or heals like a status effect. And I actually been upgrade if you upgrade certain characters' skill in a certain recipe, they get like a bunch of added like extra ingredients that they use. So at the time, I was making real life versions of these recipes using the highest tier recipes. So with curry, I added pineapple instead of like regular apple. And for gratin, which is a macaroni gratin, I added calamari tentacles and shrimp.
Mm.
Like freaking delicious. Oh, so basically, Tales of Symphonia. There's a magic shortage in this one land, and there's also Nazi half elves. Literally, like they're actually Nazis. Like fucking anyway. Uh, and so basically, they have to get Colette, the Chosen, to these 4 temples in order to power her up, and essentially restore mana and defeat the Nazi half elves. Essentially, it turns out, actually, there's like this guy who is like a fucking huge ass racist. Was like, you people were racist to my people, so I'm gonna fuck you all over because now I'm like super racist. It it's kind of convoluted, but basically
Everybody's
he is
racist.
controlling the flow of magic between these two versions of the planet. There's like so the current world that the game starts in is like low tech. It's like the Middle Ages, but they go into this other world where magic is super high. Like there's so much magic in this place, and it's like fucking Victorian era steampunk world. And also the Pope's fucking evil because he's also racist. He's like, my daughter is a fucking filthy half elf. I fucking hate her. Go throw her in jail. Blah blah blah. It's just like apparently like tackling racism and stuff is like a common like theme in the Tales games. Apparently, according to this one YouTube video that I watched, where he was like detailing the history of the Tales games. Anyway, eventually you break like the seals because like a long ass time ago, this guy named Yggdrasil made a pact with all these like spirits, basically saying keep this like tree, the tree of the world tree in place, and so I can like do this whole magic transference thing, and then eventually fuck it. I'm sorry. I'm unintentionally trying to explain the plot of Tales of Symphonia. It is a fucking amazing game. Basically, it's just crazy. There's like misunderstanding. There's racism, prejudice, overcoming racism and prejudice. People like growing. People being like, hey, we don't have to hate these people just because they're different than us, or just because a lot of them are fucking assholes for some reason. There's like, then yeah. Also, why is the woman that is a shitty cook the best girl? I don't know. also, why are there only 2 dwarves? And why is it so difficult to complete your figure collection?
Alright.
I don't know.
I mean, overall,
Alright.
I have played. I only played like 3 hours of this game. So sadly, I was not able to get too far like I wanted because I rented this from what was like the movie gallery at that time. Shout out to those who
Blockbuster?
know. Oh no. We didn't have a blockbuster here. It was like literally the movie gallery.
Oh, okay. So it was
Yeah,
essentially like Blockbuster, but
yeah.
it wasn't Blockbuster.
It was just a name. Yeah.
Like Family Movie or something like that.
Yeah. But
So back in the day, well, you see, youngins, back in the day, people didn't have a lot of money to purchase games online. So what we did was we went to the video rental store now. At the video rental store, you could borrow movies for via subscription. It was like kind of like Netflix, but for Netflix.
and
Anyway,
cheaper.
they also offered you to be able to rent video games. So all you had to do was the just buy the console, and you could just rent the video games and just be sure to return them for a time limit. It's kind of like a library.
And don't
If you
forget
don't know
to
what a
rewind.
library is, I can't help you there.
And don't forget to rewind the tape too. You asshole.
There is actually a movie called Be Kind, Rewind. But yes, I'm sorry.
But anywho, no, I did play this game before and it was fun. Sadly, I was not able
I
to
fucking miss
beat it.
Blockbuster. The Blockbuster where I used to live, they had a section where you could buy these movie kits where they had like a big box thing, a large microwave popcorn that doubled as the bowl, and it had like 2 different kinds of movie theater candies, and had like these soda cups, so you could like essentially turn your living room into a movie theater. It's fucking amazing.
Alex, you are up.
Wait a minute, I'm supposed to bring something up.
Wait, what?
I was supposed to bring something up before. I said I had something I had to point out in the crystal store.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, it was about taking turns and shit.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, why did you need to take turns when you're playing a Tales of game? It's
Oh no, like okay, so we were very stupid. No, that's not a correct word. Not all of us were really good at certain sections of the game. And so some of us were really good at solving the puzzles. Others were really good at beating the boss fights, and then we would essentially take turns just beating enemies and stuff.
But you guys could just...
For the most part, the taking turns thing were in like Sonic Adventure, where there were like certain sections where it was difficult for us, like
No, I get that. I mean, that makes sense. I definitely remember having to do that before. I don't know. I guess normally most people probably don't know that you can actually play the game in multiplayer or stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I just realized that you can, because there's a limit to 4 characters that you can play in your party. And
Yeah, exactly.
the GameCube, the Nintendo GameCube, could plug in up to 4 controllers. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe if I guess if you guys decide to like play the game again, maybe you can all play it together.
If you all come up to the Ohio, I can probably procure 3 more controllers, and you can play.
Okay, but I get to play as Lloyd.
I will play. Well, when we get her, I will play as Presea.
Okay.
I like Presea. She's adorable. She also has an optional outfit called Klonoa that makes her dress like Klonoa. And it's freaking adorable.
The famous Klonoa video game.
Yeah, it was made by the same company, and I guess it was like an Easter egg, kind of like how Shadow and Sonic's extra outfits in Sonic Adventure 2 were references to Phantasy Star Online.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, Alex.
Right. I gotta get into the here. Kala, help me out.
I mean, this is a game that you chose.
Don't you play FGO?
Yes. But, in fairness... Well, okay, so, to those who don't know Fake Grand Order, it's a totally legit historical reenactment of totally legit historical figures, and it's not made the fuck up whatsoever. And just in case there's some dumbass who doesn't get the joke, that is what we called a joke.
It's sarcasm.
Yes. I feel like I need to talk like Miss Rachel to make sure that they understand. But anywho, so, I mean, first I don't know how to really, begin, because there's a lot to go by. Basically, you are this dude, you're either male or female, of course, you're, the master, there's like a whole lot of, plot things, there's...
Just to be fair, if you're thinking that this has, well, it does have something to like do with like the rest of the Fate series, but it's only like kind of like references and stuff like that. Essentially, it's like a sort of different timeline. There's actually a time travel element in this series and whatnot. We're essentially going back in time to fix problems with the timeline. Because,
Oh, so it's like Time Squad.
Kinda. Kinda. And essentially what happened was that, history is being erased backwards.
Oh, shit.
So, we have to go through time to, I guess, the origin point of this incident and fix it. And we're currently the last master in the Cadelia.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. We have the world on our shoulders, and we're literally humanity's last hope. Because if we don't win, humanity's going to be erased.
No pressure, by the way.
Damn.
What was that, Callum?
No pressure, by the way.
Oh yeah, no problem. No pressure. I mean, this is typical for Retsuka. This is like his daily thing. He's used to this by now. Fighting gods at the end of eternity? Just a Tuesday. But yeah, Fake Order is a RPG game where you basically play with your servants, and it's also a gacha game. You basic roll for them and whatnot, and then you use them in fights. Put them in a team. It's a 6-man team. You got your back line, your front line, and all that stuff. It's also, I mean, not role playing. No, that is role playing. God, I forgot what RPG means. Essentially, it's a turn-based game. Who said that?
I just said role playing game, yeah.
But it's a turn-based game where essentially you pick cards and stuff, and it's kind of like a bit of like, it's kind of like playing what was it? Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories? Was it just Chain of Memories?
I think Rechain is the re-release where they made it for the for the personal computer game store, and they also probably changed the color scheme of some of the enemies for some dumb reason.
Oh. Well, point is, it's kind of like Chain of Memories if you ever played that game, where essentially all your attacks are card-based. You have sets of cards that you can use to basically do all your attacks and whatnot. And I remember my brother being very frustrated by that. It's essentially like that, except you don't run out of cards that get fucked in the end.
Oh, they kind of have that with Birth by Sleep, except it's more the cards you equip are like your abilities and stuff. You don't use them up. It's just
Wait. Wait, did I get the games confused? Is that what it was?
no. It's like you have. Hold on, actually. To be fair, I haven't played Birth by Sleep in a fucking long time, but I do remember like you use a card like an ability enough times it upgrades or something, or you can combine different ability cards to get different. Hold on, actually, let me look this up.
Okay, so also, while you're doing that, another thing to also note is this game is known for its, lovely waifus, and one very special...
Yeah, it uses a command deck where you select techniques from a customized list.
And also one very special and delicious
Okay,
husbando.
is
But yeah, other than that though, this is a very great game. It's done a fantastic job with a lot of the characters. I do enjoy it. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be totally dead honest with you. This is a game that I only got because of, two particular characters. One being Astolfo, because, my bisexual half loves femboys. And the other part of me wanted it because of Passionate. And, well, if you know, I am an Oni of culture. So, there's that. But other than that, though, this is overall, though, the other characters are, pretty good.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, a lot. It's a good balance of like, male and female characters. If that's something if that's something you are wondering, I guess. I guess out of most gacha games, since some of them are probably more, will have a lot more like female characters in it. This one definitely has like a good share of like male and female characters and stuff like that. And also it's a very fun game to play. I mean, aside from the really frustrating things about this game, but it's a fun game to play. Although the gacha really sucks. The gacha sucks.
Yeah, now the gacha is not very kind. I play gacha games, and there's a lot that are very forgiving. I mean, hell, Brown Just 2 is a great example. Also, hey, Caveman, J95, you spent all your time gaining in high card value. Sorry I didn't say hi, but hi. But yeah, no. In all fairness, though, Brown Just 2 at least allows you to have a fair chance at getting the, character, just like with, what was it, Aeon, Echoes, also, Horizon Walker. They have a more lenient. Fate, on the other hand, I spent about maybe 900, soul quartz, Saint quartz, to get Passionate, and goddamn, I am looking forward to hopefully getting her, a swimsuit, avatar, because she deserves it. I mean, BB and... Huh?
It'll be easy to get it because they're giving us like 1,000 SQ when she comes out.
Oh, that's great. That is great because again, it annoyed me that she got hers last. Meanwhile, BB has like 2, and Melt has I think 2 as well. It's like, okay, why? And don't give me that crap of, well, they didn't know how to do it because blah blah. Like, no, there are a couple of other characters like Ishtar, for example. That's only in a bra and briefs. That doesn't fly with me. So, yeah, no, I'm just glad, Best Girl, aka Baby Girl, finally gets a fucking swimsuit after all this damn time. But, is that all you had, though?
Yeah, I don't really think there's much else to say about the game. I mean, unless you want me to get into Fate lore.
Oh, no, we would be here all, yeah. And I'll also, at least take note, you would do a better job than, was it Mother's Disgrace? I mean, Basement? The guy's like, oh, I'm going to talk about, the entirety of Fate, and it was just some dumbass tourist. I think it was Mother's Accident. I mean, Basement.
I don't think I ever watched that video. I just remember Gigark making a video about it.
Oh, Puke! That's who it was, Puke. I mean, Giguk. Sorry. Honest mistake. Yeah, I knew it was, basically a, you know what, I'm gonna be nice. But yeah. But anywho, my turn. So, ladies and motherfucking gentlemen, let me show you Baton Katos. I think that's how you say it. And I know it's got like a redo for the Switch like a few years ago, which is kind of hit or miss. But this is a really good game. And to be fair, kind of bouncing off of Fate for a second, it too has that whole cold chain action gameplay. I don't know what it's called, but that type of deal. And I do like it. It's kind of interesting. Now, what it is about is basically it is this, I guess you could say, civilization of individuals who have wings, except for the main character who only has one wing. Insert obvious one-winged angel joke here. But he only has just one. He was given a special wing, a mechanical amputee kind of wing, so he could feel special. Although, the thing is, it turns out that, well, he's kind of the, I guess you say, Antichrist, because of that, he is basically the, one that will end all of, humanity. They live in the sky on islands, because there's miasma down below. A huge ocean of miasma. And, well, you have to need a mask, which is where the masked character there, the great Mizuki, I believe that's her name, one of my favorite characters, she is a part of that, group of individuals who, well, wear masks and kind of live next to the gas. But, overall, it has good characters, interesting, lore. It has basically, you go across the Empire, because they're after you.
Wait, what is this game called again?
Baton Katos.
So, it's another JRPG where there is a layer of, like, Earth with an ocean of miasma beneath it.
Yeah, they're on floating islands, and you see the thing is because a long ass motherfucking time ago, basically shit hit the fan, and they all worship this thing called the Great World. This world is going to swallow up the miasma, so everything will be, restored. However, though, there's also this god of destruction that once summoned would do god of destruction things. And the Empire wants to do it because that's just what evil empires do. And you got all sorts of good characters. You got Lude, who's like, he was once a part of the military, but he, stopped because he saw the error of his ways. Kind of like the girl from, Tales of Berseria. You got Shella, I believe her name is, the blonde
I'm just
girl.
saying that it kind of like I had to double check because the game Tales of the Abyss, there's like a top layer of the world, and then below it is like an ocean of toxic miasma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just
But
like
anywho. And also, you got Jibori, which, by the way, one other thing I do want to also throw out there, too. So, the thing that I also love about RPG games is it's not always about having a sword, having a gun, having a basic weapon that everyone knows and uses. Case in point, Jabari over here uses an oar. Lute uses a trumpet, I believe. And you got basically chords. You got iron knuckles, and I do love that because it makes it more unique and interesting. But overall, though, this is a really good game. I got it way back on the GameCube a long time ago, and honestly, me and my little sister played it, and she also enjoyed it. And this was one of my top favorite games. And to be fair, I don't really have anything else to throw out there because you should play it. Now, I don't know what changed in the Switch release of the game. I know a few dialogue things changed, but I don't think it was anything major. But other than that, though, this game is still good, and it's enjoyable, and I highly recommend you go check it out. But yes, with that being said and done, it is now Erica's turn.
alright. This is Final Fantasy X. It is the first Final Fantasy game I ever played. It was on the PlayStation.
Make a joke.
Eh?
So I missed my chance to make a joke earlier because Cal had mentioned the great whale and the god of destruction. Without context, people might assume that ReZero and Dragon Ball were having a crossover or something.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I fucking love. Oh my god! That is just that was great.
Anyway, it is very weird how. Okay, so this is the first Final Fantasy game I ever played. It was it was actually the first game that we had a strategy guide, and we would essentially take turns trying to 100% this game. As you know, some of the bits are very in order to get fully upgrade Lulu's ultimate weapon, I think one of them you have to dodge the lightning strikes and the thunder planes like some insane amount of times, like I think 100 or 200 times. I'm gonna just I think.
Oh no! I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. You had to get the god weapon. And, oh my god, I didn't get hers because that was such a pain in the ass. Mind you, I love Lulu.
Then there's fucking Waka's where it's purely tied to Blitzball, which is just like, look.
And mind you, I love Lulu. She was my favorite. But it's like, this is too much of a pain in the ass.
She was a nightmare for programmers because the character designer just decided to give her a shit ton of belts in her character design.
And it's like, why, my dude? Why did you have to do that? You could have just gave her one belt.
Yeah. I don't know. But like, this is the second game that I've mentioned that I loved where, oh no, turns out the big religious organization that originally our heroes were a part of, turns out they're the evil people. It's like, because, the religion in the world of Spira, I believe, basically uses these, giant, like, society-destroying whale demon creature called Sin as a means to force technological stagnation onto the people because they're like, sin was created because we used machines too much. So in order to not have sin destroy us, even though sin like always comes back, we need to not develop technology, even though the people at the top use technology. Don't think about it. Don't question things. Just
Just
defeat
like
sin
real
and
life.
shit.
Uh,
Yeah, it's just,
it's
yeah,
all imitating life.
yeah. And then there's freaking I don't know. Are the Albeds supposed to be like reminiscent of some sort of like ethnic minority in the real world, or
All I
just
know
like
is Riku is voiced by the legend herself, Tara Strong, and I just love that.
what is her Japanese voice actress though?
I don't know, I just know Tara Strong.
Riku's fucking adorable and I fucking love her. She's fucking cute and
Yeah,
and
so do I. Everyone loves her.
fucking love her. Mm-hmm. I want a fucking statue of her.
Mm-hmm.
Figure. She's awesome. She also has a fucking cool ability where she just like combines different objects to create like some different objects. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. All of the characters have like this unique ability. Like Oren has the ability to just fuck up heavily armored monsters. Tidus is really fast and has like buffs for everyone. Waka is racist and throws stuff.
Yeah, he throws a ball. Which, by the way, that right there, I also love. It goes to the whole, RPGs, they have fun with their weapons. Like, dude literally has a dodgeball and is bashing God in the face with just a ball.
Lulu literally has a huge plushie collection. That's literally how she casts her spells. She's like, okay, I use my fucking Kirsha plushie to cast Ultima.
Oh, and also, to kind of derail for a second, one other thing to note, so I played this game before, I got to Jat, or how you say the dude's name, and I failed miserably, so I, stopped because I was getting frustrated. I didn't play it in a year, I started over, and my next, second playthrough, I kicked his ass. I will say the ending was a massive disappointment, because it's like, okay,
Yeah.
like, all you gotta do is just teabag the guy with damn, healing, potions.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually reminds me of the Final Fantasy VII like rap tunes. It's like, all right, this is the monster that killed my tribe, and elixir. Wait, was that easy? Was that fucking easy?
I was like, man.
Oh my god. But yeah, Final Fantasy X. It's very fun. It's it's for a first it has some very like memeable moments. It has very nice like progression. There is a segment where everybody is like a criminal now because they basically killed a high-ranking priest in self-defense, and also the government is controlled by the church. So, yeah, that's kind of But then you reveal that, oh yeah, everyone like you reveal the corruption, and everybody's like, oh fuck, you're okay.
Oh, and it also has some good side characters too. Such as the
there's Sid. There's our bad guy who.
Dead number 15.
But at least, yeah. There is bitchy bitchy summoner lady. There's
And her like a servant who's like a huge fan of Aaron or how's the dude's name?
Orin.
Orin. Yeah, again another
Yeah.
favorite character of mine. And it is just hilarious. I don't know what it says in the Japanese version, but in the English version, it's like, "Can I shake your hand, sir? I will never wash this hand again." Like,
Oh fuck, I forget his name, but there's a guy that you basically periodically give him a gill, and eventually he has this like fucking merchant business empire because like I think I'm gonna assume it's like it's not near the end game, but it's like near the mid, like little after the mid section. He's just like you invest in his business and eventually it pays off. Um, there's Yojimbo. There's you find out that the jackass priest guy, apparently his mom, the reason he's like an asshole is because his mom married his dad is like an elf guy and he married a human, and apparently again it's very if I counted so if I counted if I had a nickel for every one of my favorite JRPGs that tackles racism in the storyline, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's odd that it happens more than once. But yeah, basically she was forced to become a faith, which is essentially a human, like a mortal soul that is bound to a location, and you can basically get prey to it or something, and it allows you to summon a creature called like a To be fair, I have not played Final Fantasy X in a very long time, but essentially, that happened to this guy's mom, essentially. And there's like this Bioshock like flashback. You know, in Bioshock, you sometimes see like ghostly apparitions of memories. And it kind of is like that, where the guy as a kid is begging his mom not to become a faith, and she's like, "No, I have to. It's so you can like be with your people or something." I don't really remember.
and not just that, but one thing I also want to throw out there too.
Oh, shoot.
One thing.
Sorry. That was my friend Kate in the comments. I didn't say anything.
But yeah, one thing I also want to throw out there too is I love that how it starts out. You know, it's like all big and it's just fantasy, but then you come to like at the end where it's like, holy shit, we're entering the city of ancient ass time, and yeah. And also
the lead star of the Xanarkin Apes.
Also, I don't know what, but my second playthrough with that the boss that you fight through the cave and shit that revives himself, I hate him so goddamn much. It took me 2 hours to beat that fucking asshole because every time I would do some good at damage, it's like, oh, I'm gonna heal myself. It's like, motherfucker, it took me so long to get to that. Oh. But anyway, is that it?
Yeah, most of like the fun bits was just collecting everything and like 100%ing it. So yeah. And again, it was one of those games where we essentially have like our own collective game that we each helped each other like complete it 100%. Because like one of us is good at like the blitzball stuff, others have pretty good like like hand-eye coordination, like timing and shit.
Oh, and also one thing I do want to go back for a second. So, fun fact about baking Kato's, I forgot to say this, but I had the guidebook, and with this guidebook, it was very, very helpful.
Strategy guide.
Yeah, strategy guide, yes. Well, this one teeny tiny itty bitty thing. Now, if I recall correctly, there was this one boss that was weak against fire and strong against water. That's what the strategy book said. So, here I am making my deck of water based elements. No, it's actually strong against water and weak against fire. Me, I'm just tickling this SOB for again
So
one.
they messed up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little goof.
Yeah. But anywho. Continuing. And alright, Alexa.
Are you sure it's my turn?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
The dog? Don't call me that. Okay. So, have you guys played this game before? You ever seen it before?
Now, what is it called?
It's called Summon Nights.
Sadly, no.
No? Okay. Okay, well, first off, Summon Nights, this is Summon Nights, a swordcraft story. It's part of the, it's a spin-off of the normal series, Summon Nights, which is a game that does not have any English localization.
Mm.
Most of the games do not have English localization. I think this and Twin Age are the only ones that I remember ever having, like, a English, localization version, stuff like that. So this game was on the Game Boy Advance. I played it a long time ago. I think I was like 10 maybe when I played it and stuff. Also, one of the games that I remember having my first crush on.
Hell yeah.
Yes, I'll give you a guess on who that was.
If I had to take an intricate guess, I would say the red-haired chick, because she's hot.
That is not a chick. That
Nani?
is not a chick.
Nani? I mean, I'm bisexual, so either way, I fucking win. But, the girl with the pigtails.
No, but she is one of the main characters, and she has a particular scene that I thought was kind of funny in hindsight.
Ah, well then the last one then.
Yes, it's the fairy.
Yes.
Huh.
Ah, nice.
Let's see.
Yeah, I found out about this game in a Game Informer book, I think. I had, like, just was so, I guess I was really hyper-focused on trying to get the game. And I remember in the book there's, like, this one scene where, so the girl in the red, she's the female protagonist, and stuff like that. And essentially, the whole deal with the fairy is that, your dad promised, he basically promised his child's hand in marriage with her. And the first thing when you summon her is that she kisses you. But only with the girl. that was the funny thing. I was like, wait a minute, so I have to place the girl in order for that to happen?
I mean, got some good old-fashioned wholesome Yuri.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. There seems to be a lot of art between these two that is mostly Yuri.
Very wholesome Yuri.
I feel either sad or also not as sad, I guess. Essentially, this game is an RPG game. You basically go through dungeons with your summon, which is basically some of these characters on here are summons. The little puppy dog, the Oni guy, the rocket ship, the fairy. They're characters you can basically summon at the beginning of the game. You have to, like, choose specific, like, dialogue to, like, summon them and whatnot. And they all have different elements you can work on. Good old-fashioned wholesome Yuri. Yes, good
Yes.
old-fashioned wholesome Yuri. Uh, sorry, I'm kind of thinking about it because like it didn't feel like she really cared that much about if you were a boy or a girl. It's like all that matters is that she was promised somebody to marry. Guess good on her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So essentially, the game is mainly that you explore a dungeon and go through deep levels, stuff like that. Now, like I said, this is called a swordcraft story, and that means you can build weapons in this game.
Oh yeah.
And that is
Nice.
part of the game. You're part of a guild, and you build weapons and to use in dungeons, and apparently there's a whole thing where you can be the swordcraft lord, essentially.
Oh.
I think if you like win the tournament or something like that, get the title swordcraft lord. I forget some of the premise in the game, but I would have to go back and watch it. But yeah, so it's a bunch of dungeon crawling. You do little segments when you encounter enemies where you have to where it's like a 2D fighting, 2D kind of fighting type menu. It's not like turn-based or anything. It's like an action RPG mostly. You can use your skills. You can also use your summon skills and stuff like that. And you can fight monsters, block, all that other stuff. But it's a very engaging game. Although I do remember having some difficulty in some parts because of just I don't know if my weapons were just not strong enough, or the fact my weapon broke. Because there was definitely a point when I was fighting a boss and my fucking weapon broke. All of my weapons broke actually, and I had to just stick to using the fucking hammer. You know, the crafting hammer that you have. You're stuck with using a crafting hammer, and guess what? It does 1 damage.
Hmm.
So imagine fighting a boss and being stuck on that boss because all your weapons are broken, and you have to constantly do one damage of health just to get through it. It was a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. I wonder if I'll do better around the next time around when I play it. There's also a sequel to the game that I never got to play, but I have the emulator for it, so definitely looking forward to playing that when I get around to it. I think for the
Nice.
most part, this game is pretty fun to play. It's there actually was a review of it on XPlay at one point. So but I don't think I remember that one very fondly.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys watched XPlay.
No, I do not.
Really? You guys never watched XPlay?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Yee.
Either I'm really old or just there's not a lot of people probably watch that show.
I know because I do watch many Baddest Hero and some others, but
No, this was on TV.
oh, yeah, no. But anywho, is there anything else though?
Oh, right. Fun fact. The artist that makes the covers for ReZero is the same artist who made the character designs in this game.
Holy shit, that's metal as hell. You know, now that you mention it, yeah, I can kind of see it. But nice.
Yeah,
Alright.
I've seen their later work, it looks drastically different from this.
Mm-hmm. But alright, my turn. Ladies, gentlemen, and whatever the fuck Eric is. Let me tell you a legend. This right here, my friends, is the greatest game for the PS1. Not an opinion, an absolute fact said by God Almighty himself. Legend!
Bandicoot?
Legend of the Dragoon. First and foremost,
I've never heard of this before.
because you're a pleb.
It's a
No,
PS1 game.
it's a what?
It's a PS1 game.
Yes.
Okay.
And-
Most of my experiences with PlayStation are on the second iteration.
Well, it sucks to be you. But anyway, before, you know,
I think we had a PlayStation 1, but I don't remember too much of it. I think my dad had Star Wars Pod Racer on it.
But anyway, as I was saying though, so this right here, greatest game for the PS1 of all time, not an opinion, an absolute fact, said by God Almighty himself. Take it up to God, assholes, because I don't want to hear it.
Final Fantasy VII's on the
I am going to punt you into the sun. Now, with that being said, yes, Caveman, Legend of the Dragoon. So, let me tell you, it was
Pretty sure
when...
it's Legend of Dragoon, not Legend of the Dragoon.
Yes, but I put the, because you need to know that this is
Because
the
Kala is
greatest.
pretentious.
That's right, bitch! Just like when we talk about Don, I say the GOAT when we talk about King Ta. But anywho,
You're talking about your Dragooner show.
I am going to punch you, I swear to Christ.
I'm s-
Anyway, so, here's why this means so much to me though, like in all seriousness. When I was 16 years old, I'm not going to get too far into it, but just know I finally moved in with my old man. You know, it was like the first year, he bought me a PS1, as well as a, Legend of the Dragoon. Mind you, there was Legend of the Dragoon, Tomb Raider, and a demo game that used to be a thing way back when. But Legend of the Dragoon was my first, not including Mario RPG Legends of the Seven Stars, but Legend of the Dragoon was my first real JRPG game, and not only that, but it was a game that, just like with Mario, my cousin, the favorite cousin, the best cousin, me and him played, we bonded, we played it multiple times, we not only 100% it, but this is the game that I put in over 100 hours, basically getting everything up to 100% from the attacks and everything. Oh my god, the music.
This was before you had reliable internet.
Yes, the
And you could
music
just go on
was
GameFAQs,
absolutely beautiful. If you still believe, it is so amazing, so beautiful, so emotional. It is the intro and the outro, and it is just, oh god, just 11 out of 10. So here's what you need to know. So first, it starts out with this guy who lives in basically this village where some bad guys are taking the Moon Child. Now what you need to know is the Moon Child is basically the Antichrist, aka if you don't kill her, she is going to bring the end of all mankind. Well, everyone's hunting her down, and it turns out that the Moon Child is the main character's bestest best friend. He's the the Dragoon of Fire. She's the Dragoon of Light. And then you get the one that hunts the Moon Child to kill her, only for her to be like, no, I can't because I really hate this job. Rose. Goddamn. I can't say what Rose is
I thought you were gonna say she fell in love with the Moon Child and now.
Oh no, that was Dart in the Moon Child. But Rose, her attacks are outrageous. They all revolve around, and I don't know if I can say it on the internet or on YouTube, but let's just say she spreads her legs and opens a portal to a dimension that sucks in the enemies and closes. She also bleeds and creates this wormhole.
So, that one guy from Inuyasha, I forget his name.
Yes. It is all...
opens a portal that sucks in enemies and then closes it. So,
Yeah, but though with her, it's basically her Vijay. And again, you got
Oh, that one. It's like that one. Keep forgetting what it's called, but there's like this infamous, like this really infamous clip from it where this girl, this like ninja girl, crushes a guy by like partially. Um,
well, I know what you're talking about. I
by-
forgot where it was from though. But anyway,
yeah,
you also got
partially by
Hashield,
girlfriend,
who's the Lightning Dragoon. You got Congo, who's from this race that's almost going extinct. He's the Earth Dragoon. You got a prince who is like, the wind. You got these amazing characters like, Levitas, who, again, when he, and I'm pretty sure I can say spoilers, but when he died, it was so sad because this was like Jort's best friend. And oh my god, the story and everything, the design, the characters, it was so goddamn peak. I'm sorry, I'm not being biased. It is the absolute truth. This game, and also there's Miru. I think that's how you say the name. She's the dragoon of, water, even though majority of her attacks are ice related. And again, she's adorable.
Ice is another form of water.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
unless there's
And
like a dragoon of ice.
and she is, basically, she's basically a part of this other species that's, hunted down because, humans gotta do bad human shit. And then there's the tree of life that gave birth to all things, and you got this ancient boss, and that ending was so goddamn beautiful and sad. Like, this was just god tier, and sadly, it won second place only because Final Fantasy, and rightfully so, it's a game everybody knows about. Final Fantasy came out during that same time, and well, of course, people are gonna go for the one that they already know is gonna be, a shoo-in.
It's kind of funny. I actually have both games. My dad bought both games.
Nice. So you know about this masterpiece, and I would say I would love for there to be a remake, but in today's climate, no. I don't want dumbasses touching it and tainting anything.
Yeah, I know about the game. I also know about the pause menu that is way better than the opening and ending song.
No. See, no. That,
You need to listen to the pause menu music. I'm serious.
yes,
Listen to it.
I played this game a gajillion times. Like, God, like, if I could, I would totally love to do, basically stream this. And, because I will go full fucking autism mode on this. This game... Huh?
Go for it. I encourage you. I will watch it.
But, alright, let's, but let's continue. Because again, I could go on for hours about this masterpiece.
She goes on for like 24 hours.
Also, if you hear any noise in the background, it's raining.
Oh, okay. I thought someone was like printing or scanning something.
Oh, no, sorry.
Faxing. Someone was faxing.
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, but anywho, Erica, you are up.
Hmm?
You're up.
Oh, okay.
Remember, Erica, you have to be simple and clean.
Okay, yeah, because I forgot to include Eternal Sonata until right when we were doing that.
And all fans, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure we'll talk about RPGs again in the future.
Yeah, but I fucking love Eternal Sonata. It's just it's fucking unique, such a unique game. So, Kingdom Hearts, what the fuck do you get when you have Disney wanting to make a game but also not wanting to make a game, and Square Enix who want to make a game but don't want to make Final Fantasy again? You get Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is essentially the world of Final Fantasy meets the world of Disney intellectual properties with some new stuff added into the mix with a huge heaping of fucking lore that you fucking have to watch like several YouTube videos in order to accurately understand it without having to look at and replay the games multiple times. They have like several spin-off games that only existed on like handheld consoles that like may have just not gotten a re-release because they didn't sell as well as the other ones.
Gotta be for real, it's not really that hard to understand the story of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, but like a lot of people are making it seem like it's fucking Evangelion.
Well, a lot of people probably don't understand the fact that a lot of the reason why it seems so complicated is because of the way the characters talk sometimes.
Yeah. Well, basically, a long time ago, there were like these fucking Jedi guys, and there were like these Sith guys. But instead of lightsabers, there were like keys, like giant keys, and they had like a fight, and then a bunch of the key guys just died, and apparently there's like darkness and light, and sometimes the darkness turns into monsters, and sometimes turns other people into monsters, and sometimes there's like emotions that all actually I think that's just the darkness that creates monsters. Anyway, yeah. And then there is worlds inspired by Final Fantasy, worlds inspired by Disney intellectual properties, and yeah. But Kingdom Hearts, the first Kingdom Hearts game, you play as this dopey guy named Sora who's like, I'm gonna go on a fucking raft with my best friend, Riku, who is kind of an asshole, and my best childhood friend, Irie, who I kind of have a crush on.
And don't forget the taffy ice cream.
I think that's in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh.
The sea salt ice cream.
Yeah, sea salt ice cream.
Yeah. Fucking wanna try sea salt ice cream. Like, not sea salt caramel ice cream, I mean like actual like sea salt ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
From fucking Kingdom Hearts. Anyway, actually it's kind of when I was a little kid, teenager, it kind of reminded me, like the dynamic kind of reminded me of Naruto, to be honest. Except Kyrie didn't want to beat the shit out of Sora.
And also
like,
Sasuke
fucking
sucks.
Riku has like huge Sasuke vibes. Like, I'm a cool dude. I walk alone. I walk a lonely road. The only thing that I know, and I don't know where it goes, but you know, it's only me because I walk alone. Have I mentioned I also walk alone?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, basically their world gets swallowed up by Heartless. These like creatures that are like people whose hearts are like swallowed by the darkness and they become like monsters. And yeah. So Sora gets swallowed up by the darkness and gets shot in like this like hodgepodge world called Traverse Town, and eventually meets Goofy and Donald, and also Squall and Hart and Yuffie and Aerith from various Final Fantasy games. And basically they sent off into the void, essentially, to various Disney property worlds in order to seal the keyholes using the Keyblade and to find Kingdom Hearts, essentially. Also, there's the whole need to find the king, and also Deep Jungle sucks, apparently. Actually, the reason why they can't go to Deep Jungle is because Disney lost the license to basically have Tarzan as an IP. Because the people who hold the rights basically said, yeah, no. Anyway, yeah, they go, there's also the whole Princess of Hearts scenario, and then turns out Kyrie somehow is the Princess of Hearts, and like she somehow put her heart into Sora, so Sora ends up having to stab himself with the evil Keyblade that Riku has.
I know he's emo.
Riku literally became like fucking decided, I'm gonna let this shadowy, clearly evil guy possess my soul, so I can be better than, more powerful than Sora. And it's literally like a fucking Shonen Jump like manga, like anime, but with Disney Final Fantasy characters. To be honest, it's just like a freaking, it's like a 2000 shonen like anime.
I figure he was being corrupted. I don't think he was in his right mind.
Yeah, I know, but like every like shonen during like the 2000, like the early 2000s, you have that like brooding character who's like, I must get stronger than the main character no matter what, and then he ends up like, you know, fucking himself over because he did not have the power of the friendship or whatever the fuck the moral of the story is. Yeah.
I don't know if that was always the thing.
And there are like 3 or 4 examples of that, I think. Most of them were in Shonen Jump, so that's probably not the best example. It's like there's, I think, Yu-Gi-Oh, Naruto, and actually, never mind. There's only 2 examples.
City, okay.
But yeah, eventually they find Kingdom Hearts, and there's like this ancient old dude who like has been living for thousands of years by possessing people's bodies. And he's like, Kingdom Hearts is darkness, and then Sora's like, no, it's fucking light, dude. And then he like, this handsome guy just gets burned alive because like he apparently has really bad sunlight sensitivity, and like the light of Kingdom Hearts just burns him. And then I guess like they have to close the door and shit. I don't fucking know. That's just play the video game. It's fun a video game, dude.
Alright.
Sorry. I don't know why, I just feel compelled to give like this really shitty like plot synopsis.
Alright, well, next, and I don't know if my pals will go fucking out because I heard thunder, so I do want to kind of, hurry this up. So, Alex,
I'm sorry.
it's okay,
Yeah,
it's
thanks,
okay.
Kala. I'm so glad you had to. You keep mentioning that it's storing over there. Good. That means it's probably coming over here now.
But
Kala, why are you like this?
But anywho.
I think my friend mentioned that one of us might need to get a new mic or something. I don't know which one. Which of us?
Maybe it probably is me, but I gotta wait till like my next tax returns to get the one that I used to have. That was damn good, but still.
Okay. Now, please tell me you guys know about Tales of Azalea 2.
I do not.
I am aware of it, but not like I have not played it, nor am as familiar with it as Tales of Symphonia and Tales of the Abyss. Granted, Tales of the Abyss I only have like second-hand experience just watching my sister play it, because that was at the time when we basically had our own video games that we would individually monopolize. Yeah.
Okay, so this is Tales of Azalea 2. It is a sequel to Tales of Azalea. If you guys didn't know that.
Oh,
By the way,
I did not know that.
by the way, fun fact about the Tales of games, they have these or not categories, but they have these subtitles to them. Not like, for example, to the title or other title for Tales of Berseria, or like its classification or whatever. I forget how it was named, but essentially it was called the RPG of Living Your Life Your Way. Yeah. I forget what Tales of Zelia is. But Tales of Zelia 2 is unique because this one is where you play the protagonist. God damn it, I really forget his name. Luker. His name's Luker. Luker Resnick, I think. Yeah, Luker Resnick.
Mm.
And his deal is that in this game you get to pick choices.
Yay!
Today,
You have
got
choices.
options.
Yes, you have options. You have choices in dialogue and whatnot. You can make choices in the game. And it's a lot of things where you either have to make a choice here, make a choice there, and also a very important choice near the end, where it's very well, I would say it's probably not worth it. It's probably not worth it. But for the most part, it's a Tales of game. It's an updated Tales of game, so there's a lot of stuff in there that's pretty what's the word? What would be a good word?
Mm.
I'm dying out here. Please help. I mean, Kyle's played Berseria before, so you kind of know what I mean by updated and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, like some things they have changed for some questionable reasons. We're not going to say the word. We want to,
Well, not like that. I mean, like as far as like graphics, the combat system. For some reason, I think the combat system just keeps on changing between games. I remember some of the combos you had to do in Berserk was really difficult for me to comprehend, because I feel like if there were like buttons I had to press in the middle of a combo in order to activate like certain skills and stuff like that. At least Zelia, that was kind of pretty simple and easy and whatnot. I mean, I'm pretty sure Tales of Symphonia had a dodging mechanic, right?
Okay. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you had a dodging mechanic.
I guess things didn't really change that much, did it? Other than that, basically you're helping out the characters from the first game, and you're also fixing distortions in the world and stuff like that. Essentially, you have this power of chromatus, and you can basically transform into some armor mode and stuff like that. And these distortions, or like kind of like breaks in time or something like that, or essentially like go into these other alternate timelines, and you have to basically essentially destroy them. So sure that's probably not going to. Pretty sure you're probably not going to feel too good about that, because of possible futures and stuff like that. Maybe good ones, maybe bad ones. It kind of really depends. There's also this little girl that you're also tagging along with. She has a huge deal later on, because it has something to do with the distortions going on. And I'd say for the most part the game is pretty fun, and the story is also pretty fun. Kala, I don't know if you know this, but there is a secret thing in the Tales of games that you do, where you can do an extra boss fight.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah, I
know about
knew
the
about that.
boss fight with Phoenix in Berseria.
Yes. And God, is it like I got smoked? I just got nuked. Like there was no consent. I I just died. Mind you,
Yeah.
I was at like a good level, but you know, his level was level fuck you.
Well, the thing with Phoenix is that, well, we almost actually got close to killing him, but he, was like, fuck you, used an ultimate skill that basically just killed all of us.
Ah,
So,
that is the biggest fuck you ever.
there's a way for you to survive that, but fuck if I know, man. It's even worse in Tales of Xillia 2, because there's two things you can do in this game. One, the little girl gets kidnapped because she's gonna be used to essentially I think fix the distortions or do something essentially, and you have a choice to make of either killing your brother in order to go after her, or kill your teammates.
Mhm.
And fighting your teammates was the worst mistake we ever made. Because they fucking ganged up on us. It's like how you fight everyone in this game where you gang up on them. Well, now they're ganging up on you, and they basically demolish you. It was like shit, man. Like, we leveled these guys up to this point, only for them to just turn around on this like that. It didn't even matter if you unequipped anything either. It didn't matter. I just thought, man, that seems unfair. It's not worth it, to be honest. You just get a bad ending for it. That's all that it really amounts to. You get a bad ending, you give up the girl, and you save your brother instead. I guess, yeah. The other thing in the game is, this one's really kind of funny. Essentially, you fight characters from one of the other Tales of games, and essentially what happens is, if you win, they will go save the girl for you.
Hmm.
Yeah. Except fighting them is ludicrously hard because you're fighting two of the protagonists from two of the Tales of game. The first Tales of game, Tales of Fantasia, and I think the other one was Tales of Legia. And they are hard as fuck to fight. I was watching my brother try to fight them, and he was struggling so hard against them. He barely got through it. He barely got through it. It looked like he was having a rough time. I don't know what it is with the Tales of games and these boss fights, man. I guess if that secret ending is worth it, maybe, I guess, I don't know. I don't know.
No. After Phoenix smoked my ass, I just put it. It's like no. I cannot. Get this. This is my limit.
That's your limit, huh?
Well, I mean, I also don't really have time to really grind that much and.
No, I mean, totally understandable. Grinding in the game it's pretty long, and it's pretty long to do. I think my brother spent hours trying to grind in that game. I don't know if grinding is any different from the old games compared to the new ones or something like that. Oh, speaking of which, the one thing I do like about the new games is that they have voice acting for the little extra moments you have in between. I forget what they're called, but there's those things where they have the little boxes with the characters in them, and they basically start
Oh,
talking.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Tales of Berseria just that, and I love it. But you also gotta pay attention, because it is easy to forget, because it's gonna be in the corner. You're not always looking in the corner, you're kind of just looking forward.
Yeah, because you can definitely miss them. The one thing I hated in the Tales of Symphonia game, or at least the version I have, I don't know if it's the same on GameCube. Sure, Eric could tell me about that. Is that the only way for you to hear them talk when they're doing those moments is if you put it in Japanese. Yeah, I always hated having to just kind of sit there and trying to read everything and whatnot. I liked it better when they were actually voiced and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that's about all I can say about it. Definitely had some really good moments playing this game with my brother and stuff like that. I might play the game myself one of these days. Don't know.
Yeah. But, alright, well, in all fairness, again, I don't want to, stay too long, because I don't know if if the lightning's going to strike and fuck up my Wi-Fi or what. But, is that
Yeah.
anything?
Use your mace.
But, anywho. Overall, though, this, again, I absolutely love this. I love this, session. I hope you guys did too. In conclusion, by all means, play these RPGs. There's still great RPGs still made to this day, especially
Some
the Tales
of them
series.
you'll probably have to go out and find them on their original hardware because Tales of Symphonia, the one on Steam, is a port of a port of a port. It is the GameCube version ported to the PlayStation 3 that is ported to play the personal computer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been ported 2 times, which basically fucks. It means it's really, really buggy.
Yeah. But overall, though, this was great. The games that we talked about were absolutely amazing. And, we got classics, we got, nostalgia, we got all the works. I'm glad you guys could come, cause I'm glad to also be here with, Erica and Alex, and also to extension, Abyssal. Hope he shows up, next time by all means. But yes, with that being said and done, bye!